My blissful gorgeous self, Devata means inhabitants of other planets and Bhagavan means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But in English, all kinds of Devatas and all manifestations of Bhagavan, all are called by only one word, that is God. So, perturbed by Talibanhood of Kans and his friends and their soldiers, all powers, superpower devatas have arrived Golok Dham, where they saw Bhagavan Krishna. He blessed them and assured them he will come and he will be born on the planet Earth and fulfill their mission impossible. Then Devi Radhika became very unhappy and tears started streaming from her eyes and she says, "My beloved, I will not survive. Your separation is the end of my life. I want you to know this. As soon as you go, my body will evaporate like dust of camphor." And Sri Krishna said, consoling her, "Worry not, darling. I will take you with me. We both are going, okay? My beloved Lord, thank you for that. But where there is no Vrindavan, where there is no Yamuna, where there is no Giri Govardhan, I cannot go." Then the Lord looked left and right and ordered, "O Govardhan, O Yamuna, O Vrindavan, cut off your extra intoxicating divinity and dazzle from your forms. Assume such forms which human eyes can handle and human hands can handle, and they can interact with you. And be situated in the 168 miles of areas between Shursen state. I will be coming there very soon as eighth son of Devaki the mother. Sri Radha will be born in the home of Kirti and Vrishabhanu. In order to serve her, all divinities must take birth in 168 miles of areas and accommodate new souls who have perfected themselves through sadhana throughout the world. All the dignitaries of celestial worlds be born to participate in my Leela." And Brahmaji and Prithvi Devi were consoled and delighted. They offered obeisances and thanking the Lord to the couple of the Lord, returned back to their Brahmanda. After that, they bade farewell to each other and proceeded to their planets. Soon all celestial VIPs started taking birth on the earth while still functioning at their post with a portion. Kashyap and Aditi became Vasudev and Devaki. Divine Golok landed or infused himself in the earth. Newly perfected sadhaka of Vatsalyava Dronindhara soul became one with eternal Nanda Yashoda of Golok as soon as they incarnated on the earth. Presiding deities and souls of the Hemans of the Vedas, the lovesick ladies of Mithila, love-sunk yogis of Vindakaranya, golden Sitas of Sri Ram's Yajna, mermaids and Naga ladies were born as milkmaids Vrindavan. Gopas from Golok, eternal friends of Krishna, were born as Gopas of Vrindavan. When the demons heard this news, then in order to protect their race, their creed and their empire, they also started incarnating one of the 49 wind gods became Ugrasen, Kalnevi. Demon became his son Kansa, Daksha became Akrura, Vasu became Uddhav, and Varuna became Kritavarma, and Prahlad became Satyaki, and presiding deities of the Kshirodak ocean became Shantanu, another Vasu became Bhishma. For his offense of laughter, showing teeth during Daksha's blasphemy, and Lord Shiva and so that Daksha became Dhritarashtra, Pusha became Pandu, Dharma became Yudhishthir and Vidur, main wind god became Bhimsen, Nar became Arjun, Ashwino became Nakul and Sadev, Shraddha became Subhadra, Agni became Drona, Kali became Duryodhan and his 99 brothers, and Ravan and Kumbhakarna became Shishupal and Dantavaks. Thus they populated the whole earth, my dear friends. Shuraseno Yadupatir Madhuram Avasanpurim Madhuran Shurasenanscha Vishayan Babuje Pura Rajdhani Dadasabhut Sarvayadav Bhujam Madhuram Bhagavan Yatra Nityam Sannihito Hari Yasyam Tu Karhe Chichauri Vasudeva Kritodva Devakya Suryaya Sadham Kayane Radhamaruhat. Ever since Shursen re-inhabited the city Mathura, where the Lord Bhagavan is always available through short meditations, it became the world attraction. After many generations, in his replica, Shursen Jr. lived, whose son was Vasudev. His wedding was taking place with Devaki, the daughter of Devak, younger brother of King Ugrasen. Devak gave farewell to the party with huge dowry of millions of gold dollars, chariots, elephants, horses, and many things. Music of clarinet echoed. Devak, his wife and family gave last embrace to the daughter and set her on the big gold chariot decorated with garlands of flowers and pearls. Both sides of the path citizens stood waiting to have last look of departing princess with her husband. Dressed in wedding gowns and crowns, bride and groom looked at each other bashfully and smiled and were very happy. Chariot drove, people showered flowers, musicians played the departure melody called Prasthan Raga. Overwhelmed with feelings of joy, the citizens and wise men were blessing the couple. Suddenly, Prince Kans came in his gorgeous black suit and tossed the driver away. He took the reins in his own hands and drove on. My goodness, Prince, what is this? Vasudev said. Why not? Kansa said with great pride. Devaki is my most dear sister. It's my tribute in her honor. Kansa said, proudly looking at the bride and groom and all citizens. They applauded. the feelings of the prince, the procession, the blow of conches, the flower shower, the blessings of pandits, songs of ladies on roofs and balconies and music went on and on. Just few hundred yards Kansa has driven the chariot, a sky voice echoed loud and clear. Asyastvam ashtamo garbho hantayam vase buddha. O rascal Kans, there is no limit to your stupidity. Indeed, the girl whom you are so proudly chauffeuring her eighth child is going to dash you down to death, and you cannot even think about it. Right then, in an instant, Kansa changed his heart. His demonic form flashed, his face hardened, his eyes became full of cruelness. He seized his sister by her hair and pulled his sword from his shield and proceeded to kill her. The citizens were aghast. Music stopped. Helpless crowd watched. Right then Vasudevji decided his course of action. He knew nothing can be done by power to this 10,000 elephant strength man. Use of power or hard discussion will endanger the life of the bride and worsen the condition. So he held fast the right hand of Kansa with all his might. He knew he would not be able to hold him longer, so he spoke to him in the ways of 6 hours of talking. First he tried to change his heart by understanding. It did not work. He persuaded, did not work. Then he negotiated. He said, "O mighty great prince, the whole world honors you for your heroic stands. You are the highest in your dynasty. This is your sister, a lady at the wedding. How could you dare to kill her when you did not even fight with the ogress Putana out of your dignity because she was a woman? During your world conquest, that great incident happened." And so Vasudevji praised him. Still he did not desist. Vasudev continued, "O great one, listen, just as a caterpillar leaves a blade of grass only when it has occupied another, a dreamer is obsessed with a longing very similar as the former, so also all human beings keep on recycling from body to body endlessly. Your fear of death is nothing but a foolish obsession with this ever-changing body to which death is inevitable. In vain you are stonifying yourself and your sister in fear consciousness. This will lead both of you life in stones and rock forms for eons. So put your sword back into the shield." But Kansa did not desist. Vasudevji continued, "O great prince, okay, perhaps you have no fear from this helpless girl, I know. The real fear is from her son. So don't worry about it. I shall offer my son to you as soon as it is born. Please spare her life right now." Vasudev said this with blooming face and aching heart. Kansa looked deep into his face and Swasur vadhani vabrite Kansas tadvakya sarave. He perceived the great honesty of his words, as he has a big record of being Satyavadi, and loosened his grip, his hand. Then Vasudev also loosened his grip from his hand. As Kansa walked away, Vasudeva spoke loudly, "All we wish is your long life, Prince. The baby will be yours." He consoled Devaki and the citizens. Time rolled by, weeks into months, and months became years. Devaki became pregnant. Her son Kirtiman was born. Warriors surrounded Vasudev and requested not to give the baby to Kans, and that we all will fight for the cause of justice. Vasudev replied, "Fighting will throw the justice in much deeper gutter at this time. We have no match right now, so let me be truthful to my words." And he picked up the baby, holding him by his heart. He walked. Thousands of warriors and citizens awaited his indication, and they would have rebelled and battled against Kansa. But Vasudev walked on quietly. Both sides of the road were full of citizens who, through their eyes, they were crying, "Vasudevji, please, let us rebel against this wicked prince." But Vasudevji lowered his face and kept on walking, eyes lowered, determined. What is hard to bear for a noble man? What is it that a wise can expect? What is unworthy for a mean-looking person? What is unsacrificable for exalted beings? So Kansa was seated on gold throne, surrounded by his demonic friends. And he shouted, "I am impressed." As soon as he saw Vasudevji coming with her newborn son, he said, "I am impressed. You are truly the man of your word. Let this child return to your protection. The fear is not from him, but from the eighth one. So you may go." "Amen," said Vasudev, and returned home with his baby. Still he was not happy, because he did not trust the word of an uncontrolled-minded fellow. According to your pattern of former actions, your fate is designed, my dear friends. Accordingly, the cosmic sends you the path shower for your kind of approach to the enlightenment. The sky has delivered one piece. Now Naradi appeared by chance and gave him another piece. "Count these squares," he said to Kansa. Kansa was puzzled, as he found each one becomes the eighth, depending on from where you start counting. Gods are tricky fellows. They may stomp any one of them as the eighth and empower him to kill him. Kansa ran fast to kill Devaki's son, as if he were to grow fast and jump on him to kill in an hour. "Wait a moment," Narad demanded. "Tell me quickly. I am in a hurry," he said, and breathing fast, he ran. So he wrote 8 zeros and asked, "What's it?" "Nothing," he said. Then Narad added 1 and asked, "What is it now? Holy Sire, it is 1 trillion now. Conserve